Shield your Snapchat and lock out scammers today. Can cybercriminals scam you without being a connection on Snapchat? Well, that depends on what you're broadcasting on the app. Let's explore how these scammers are using social engineering and the information you post to extort you. Social engineering is one of their darkest arts. Imperva reported that they trick users into making security mistakes or giving away sensitive information. This comes in several stages. First, they target, study, and profile you to build a fake persona tailored to your taste. Remember the scene from the movie Ex Machina, where Caleb finds out his browsing activity was analyzed to create the image of the AI he was testing? It's no different from what scammers do. Like in the movie, profiling happens before a criminal even says hello or sends a friend request. Once accepted, they interact with you, building enough trust to extract critical pieces of information like passwords or sensitive content or a shared high-quality snap. Finally, they use the information to blackmail you, threatening to expose the content to your followers if you don't pay up. If you're thinking, "I'd never fall for any of these scams," the numbers say otherwise. Professionals, educated people, military, celebrities, and politicians have fallen for all these tactics. No one is exempt, and your immunity is determined by what you allow strangers access to. Today, we cover how to secure your Snapchat account and the necessary advice to repel any scammer profiles that come your way. Your security is your responsibility. Snapchat has been a talking point for the past few years. The app is known to have lax security systems. You can ask New Mexico Attorney General Raul Torres. His complaint against Snapchat demonstrated they are falling behind against giants like Meta. But what did the complaint say? Among other things, they reported Snap employees were discussing 10,000 user reports of sextortion each month, while acknowledging that such reports likely represent a small fraction of this abuse. To make matters worse, an email from a Snap executive said he didn't think they could say they actually verify users' age. Combine his statement with their lack of ID verification, and the app becomes a scammer's paradise. In contrast, Snapchat has launched some pretty respectable security features since June 2024, like two-factor authentication, a unique code to add an extra layer of security to your login. Plus, there's end-to-end encryption on snaps, group conversations, and private texts. No one can intercept disappearing messages, except if they record from another phone. Open stories and text messages aren't encrypted though. If your profile is public, you might be exposing yourself to creeps. But let's not jump to conclusions. Of course, Snap Inc. cares for its users, and that's why they set their security and privacy settings to a protective standard, right? Unfortunately, Snapchat's new user settings are automatically set at their most vulnerable when people open a new account. Public profile, sharing location to everyone, unencrypted chats. These are just some of the settings you may want to change if you want to avoid being in a scammer's dream scenario. Snapchat settings make you the master of your own destiny on the app. Going back to the Attorney General's complaint, Snapchat's upper management stated there was pushback in trying to add in-app safety mechanisms because Snap Inc. CEO Evan Spiegel prioritized design. Suggestions for a safe experience with Snapchat. Here are some quick yet effective suggestions for keeping your information and your profile safe from scammers. Delete any personal information you don't need from the app. Don't overshare information. Set your profile to private. Limit your audience. If your life were a movie, scammers are the bad press no one wants. Setting your location to ghost mode. Check your friends to delete anyone you don't know. Change who can view my story to your friends only. Lastly, don't hesitate to report any suspicious accounts, snaps, or messages you receive. To end this video, we want to remind you that it's okay if you didn't know about these security features or how not setting them left you open to scams. After all, it's a newer form of crime, and everyone is still learning the many variants. But cybercrimes like sextortion are creating dire consequences for those that don't take this as a real threat. We've just started covering the reality of these apps in 2025. We'll follow up with Facebook, Instagram, and more insights on cybercrime. And who knows, your subscription could save someone from sextortion. I'll see you on the next video. Click here to check the most expensive sextortion cases of 2024 and explore the Ogoshi brothers case if you think it's hit close enough to home. You'll be surprised.